Hey friends, kamusta po kayo? Attorney Elaine? Ayan. Today's vlog, we're going to talk about minimalism. Alright, and I want to share with you how it started, and I'm actually on day 3 of a 30-day minimalism challenge. So when I posted this, marami pong feedback na kailangan din nila mag-declutter. So we're gonna talk about that. So how did it start? Okay, so this is how it started. First and foremost, I want to tell everyone that I'm back in Texas, and it was a successful trip from Colorado. It was a very long drive. I think we drove for more than 11 hours, me and my husband, and nag-drive lang kami ng one day. We decided to just drive one day. We left Denver around 8 o'clock in the morning, and then maybe 9. And then we got to Texas about 1 o'clock in the morning. Yon, haba ng biyahe, but it was very successful and definitely worth it. Kasi yung mission accomplished po tayo dun sa project natin. Okay, so, but on the way from Colorado to Texas, I had an opportunity to listen to a lot of good, inspirational, meaningful podcasts. And one of the topics na nagustuhan ko ay yung decluttering. Yeah. So yung decluttering, because I really need to declutter, especially in our home. So as I said in my post, we purchased a home in Texas when we moved here. It's actually 5 bedrooms. And thank you to my brad na realtor, si Don Arceo. Napakagaling po ng pagpili niya. And, we're able to find this beautiful home that we need. It's 5 bedrooms. But in just 7 months, parang sobrang lumiliit na ulit siya because we're just accumulating many things. And for me, in particular, it's just very easy to buy. Mag-order ka lang sa Amazon. Ayan. So I even created an art room. So in addition to sa 5 bedrooms, meron pa siyang art room. And one of these days, I'm going to show them to you. Pero yung art room ko, napupuno na siya ng art kasi ang bilis ko gumawa. So whenever I start a project, I make 3 different projects at the same time pag ADHD ko. So, and then when I finish all 3 projects at the same time. So, ang bilis na pupuno. And then, there's so many things so many new hobbies. Ayan, malapit kami sa lake. So, may mga fishing materials, fishing tools. And meron kaming bagong puppy, so ang dami rin. Tapos yung mga gowns that I wear for my exhibitions, yung mga pyesa ko, all came in from Europe. So ang dami naming gamit. So in just 7 months, diba? So parang nakaka-stress. And so I was looking for a way to, declutter. Yan. Sabi ko, ano yan, bibili na naman ng malaking space or mag-move na naman into a bigger space when, ang laki na nitong lugar natin. So we have 5 bedrooms and meron pang offices. So, no. So we're doing something wrong. And so, I always say na God's grace, when you need something and then you encounter something that will actually help you. So as I was driving, merong nakita na minimalism in how you declutter, which is the Japanese way of decluttering. So I'm going to share with you to aking mga natutunan. And so far, I'm on my 3rd day. And I want to share with you what I have done. What we have done, sa prosesong ito. So, I started the 30-day minimalism challenge. And this means that I will be decluttering life. So, not only tong house, tong aming home, to ating physical space, but also our mental, our physical, our body, our emotional space, and financial space natin. So I'm going to be sharing with you that. Hi, Hyacinth Campbell, our mama, our Jamaican mama from Florida. Nice seeing you. Happy Sunday. I know, did you go to church already? You know, I'm so blessed to have Miss Hyacinth and her family as our friends. You know, they're very, very spiritual. And always when I see them, I feel so uplifted. So basically, minimalism is just like that. So the principle that there are two energies, okay? There's a chi, parang sa Jigong, it's chi. And either you're in a toxic state, in a negative state, or you're in a positive state. So the principle is that when your home has so many things, and there's just so many things here and there, you know, it becomes so cluttered, and then it affects your mental state. So yung clutter in your home actually produces mental stress. Yan. So sabi ko, siguro, you know, that's one of the things why I like to travel with just me and my luggage and our luggage, because we don't have to deal with a lot of things. You know, it's just so easy. You have your clothes for 3 days. You don't have the pleasure of deciding which one to wear. And you just wear it and then go, you know, and you have limited options as to what you're going to eat. So it's very simple. So with this, you know, minimalism, my aim is for clarity, peace, and intentionality. So yung Japanese way of minimalism in their home is that every piece or every item in your home has a purpose and a meaning to your life as it is to your present life. You know, so it's very intentional. Just the way, diba, pag pumunta kayo sa isang Japanese home, the first time I visited Japan was about 10 years ago. And I was surprised kasi sa US, everything is so big, everything is so expansive. Yung hotels and everything. And then when you go to Japan, even the hotels that we stayed, it was very small. Diba? Parang sobrang sikip. And then we actually stayed with a homestay family. So na-experience namin yung Japanese home. And, you know, it's just very simple. Natulog kami sa bamboo mat. And there's not much things in their house. But, you know, but you can definitely, it's very organized. It's very peaceful, very tranquil. And then yung home that where we stayed, they even have like, how do you call it? Parang hot spring. But it's so clean and very spacious. And you know, so ang Japanese way of minimalism in their home is everything has to be intentional. So when they place a plant in one corner, it has to be intentional. It has to have meaning. And they also have a way of decluttering, which, you know, I started doing. So I'm going to let you know, I'm going to report to you na marami na ako in just 3 days. I have decluttered a lot of things in my house and I feel so good. But before that, okay, so mental clarity, peace, tranquility, and intentionality. So lahat may purpose, hindi yung you're holding on to something in the past, hindi mo let go. O kaya it's so excessive. You have so many unnecessary or excessive things in your home. In your refrigerator, you maybe have like 3 different types of ketchup. O kaya 3 different types of mustard. Diba? American way of living, diba? Everything is bought in bulk. So before I started this, I informed my household. So I told everybody in my house, okay, we're gonna do this. They don't have a choice. I'm the queen of the house. So we're gonna do this. And I sent them a video, which they can watch. And my nephew is staying with me. Of course, he has his own room and he has his own space and things. And then, of course, my husband. So, si Randy, mahabis din to eh. Dami rin itong mga ginagawa. So, I just let everyone know, this is what we're gonna do. Because as you can see, in 7 months, itong ating bagong bahay ay punong-puno na ng gamit at hindi na tayo makahinga. And we have to pause and think about things and create a plan on how we're gonna do this because we cannot live like this. Yung aking studio that I just created ay puno na rin ng mga art supplies. And then, of course, you know, yung mga offices namin. And we did a construction of the house. So this is the perfect opportunity for us. So with minimalism, yung home mo is very sacred. And it's very intentional when you buy something or you put something in it. So how I started this is yung having just 1 cup. So that's the first thing that I implemented. Implemented talaga, lawyer na lawyer. So si Randy, talaga meron na yung 1 cup lang siya. Pero ako, napaka-excessive. Kasi diba, we have a set of 6. Yan. So yung 6 na yon, and I make a large pot of coffee in the morning. So I grab 1 cup, I go to my office, and I drink it, and then I go to the kitchen, I grab another cup. And so by noon, lahat na ng cups na gamit ko na. Diba? Ang sama. So at the end of the day, we always have to run our dishwasher because I use up all the plates. I use up all the cups. And so I'm not mindful. So what I did was I implemented this 1 cup in 1 day. So I have picked 1 cup, which is not like the rest. And, you know, I started using it for 2 days now. That's the only cup that I use. And it's good because we don't have a lot of dishes to wash. And I only have 1 cup. Yeah, so I picked this blue cup, which is very different from the rest. That was my husband. He already has 1. So that's the rule, is that we only use 1 cup. Itong 1 cup na to is our companion for the day. And the first thing that I do in the morning is drink water, lukewarm, and I use this. And then I make my coffee, and then I use this. So for 3 days now, you know, I've been very religious in just using this cup. So yung mindfulness of just using this piece. And then, you know, and then kapag, so from coffee to tea, huhugasan ko, and then from coffee to water, then huhugasan ko, but I use the same cup. So with this practice, of course, it's a practice of mindfulness, but with this practice, na-reduce yung aming hugasin. So there's not much dishes, dirty dishes to wash. Yan. So nakaka-save din ng time because it's another thing to, you know, to wash dishes. And, you know, especially here in the United States when your helper or your housekeeper or you have to do everything by yourself, diba? So mental clarity, number 1. When you have so many things, like in your closet, diba? You have your old clothes, maybe, like for me, I used to wear a lot of suits as a lawyer, and then about 7 years ago, I transitioned to doing more art. And then COVID came, and then everything is done online, so I rarely go to my office. Hindi ko na nagagamit yung suit, and then intentionally, I don't appear in deportation cases. I don't handle deportation cases. So, ang dami kong suits and, you know, professional clothes that I wanna get rid of. For some reason, nakastuck lang siya and I'm not even touching them. I haven't worn them for years. So, what we're gonna do, part of this 30-day minimalism challenge, is to go over those clothes and get rid of the clothes that do not fit me anymore. Diba, meron tayong minsan, naku, kakasya pa yan or papayat pa ako. Parang I came to the United States, I was size 0. I don't think that's ever gonna happen again. So, you know, clothes that do not fit anymore. And then, you know, clothes that do not serve value to me in my present life. So I used to wear a lot of attorney of suits. Now I rarely go to courts. And yung mga clients ko naman are okay just meeting me online. So I have to let go of them. Kasi they just occupy a big space in my closet. And I do not need them right now. So it doesn't serve my authentic self anymore. Yeah. So if you're there, say hello po. And I just want to share with you my minimalism journey. I'm on my day 3 right now. And I think all of us needs to declutter. So sabi ko nga, this is decluttering life. And so mental clarity. So if you have so many choices, like in your closet, pagtingin mo, and then sobrang dami ng choices, my goodness, it can lead to decision fatigue. Not only that, diba? Ako kasi whenever I shop, that's why I like shopping online. It's very intentional. Kasi when I go to a store, or between me and Randy, he does the grocery shopping. Because may tendency ako na magkaroon ng decision fatigue. Na sobrang dami ng choices, I don't like it. And it stresses me out. So this is good. Decluttering is good for me. Okay. So with decluttering, it reduces mental stress. Ayun. So marami na pong studies na when you're in a very cluttered space, it causes stress. So sabi nila, marami daw artists na very cluttered kasi yung part ng creativity is yung pagiging spontaneous. And that is very, very true. I find a lot of my creative ideas nagbibridge siya out of spontaneity. And that is so true. And then I have a tendency to like just be cluttered in my art room. So you're starting a project, you don't want to touch anything, you don't want to even clean up kasi baka masira yung flow. There's a flow for artists. But also it causes stress, and with decluttering and organizing, nakaka-reduce ng stress. Now, there are many people I know na ang galing talaga sa organization. Like, they're so gifted na they're not even trained. Probably they were trained when they were kids sa kanilang homes. I was not. But I have friends na very, very good. You know, si Diane from Denver, she's so good in organizing. Like, and she's in the food business. She's an entrepreneur. I strongly recommend her if you're looking for a caterer. I don't know if she will cater, but, you know, she's very clean and organized. My goodness. So, kung meron akong caterer na gusto siya, kasi I know it's very clean. And then also my sisters-in-law. Ang galing din nilang mag-organize na parang, wow, you know what, you have the energy to do it. But speaking of that, when I was listening to this podcast, yung mga Japanese, meron silang tinatawag na 10-minute rule. Or you don't have to spend your entire day cleaning kasi parang doon sa mga working like me, and with so many activities as a lawyer and an artist, parang when do I have the time to clean, diba? I think yung 10-minute rule is good. So it's actually 10-10. So I set my timer for 10 minutes. And I need to declutter kasi nasa initial phase pa lang tayo. Wala pa tayo sa maintenance. My goal is to actually declutter a lot. I don't want to tell you, but my goal is to declutter 80% of the things in my house. That's a lot, right? But we're on the initial phase. I'm a beginner, so I'm doing only what you call 10-10. So 10 minutes per area, and then I have to get rid of at least 10 things. So 10 minuto per area and get rid of 10 things. Okay, so I started day 1. Actually, day one was driving, and then day one was like absorbing it mentally, and then emotionally preparing for it. Yung day two ko was my pantry. So 10 minutes, and then I took out about 10%. It's not enough for me kasi marami pa rin. So then I paused, and then I started another 10 minutes. And then I can say I took out about 20%, okay? Ngayon, because yung pantry na yon, hindi naman lahat sa akin. Hindi lahat ng pagkain is all mine. I have to let them know and, ask them to make a decision on what food they want to get rid of. Pero yung mga tinanggal ko, yung mga food na expired na, okay, number one. So there's a lot of food that has expired few months ago and I don't even know it. Okay? Number two, yung mga pagkain na kukonti na lang and nandun pa rin, but I know that I'm not gonna come back to it, we're not gonna eat that, then I got rid of that. Okay? So I'm gonna come back to that, and then ang goal ko is to reduce kasi ang daming spices. Like we have so many Cajun spices. We love Cajun spices. We have different types of spices like oregano and thyme and all of those. So, and then maraming iba't ibang klase ng salt. May Himalayan salt, mayroong sea salt. Oh my God, it's occupying maybe 3 racks. And, we have to make a decision on that. So I'm going to come back on that. As I said, we're only on day 3. Now, the other thing that I did is yung aming closet and bathroom. So we renovated our bathroom. And with my husband, as you know, he's on a wheelchair. We made it ADA for Randy. So we have our new shower and new closet. So now we're more intentional in putting clothes in the closet. Hindi naman lahat na lang. So we had to pick, and then we created a donation bag. And then as we go along, marami pa kasi kaming kailangan we need to go over with because of the because of the renovation. But our intention is to get rid of things that we don't need anymore. Okay, so dun sa bathroom, nandun yung clothes, of course, di ba, yung clothes. So, yung mga hindi na kasya, ayan. And then, also yung sa toiletries, like yung mga toothpaste, and then yung mga lotion and everything. So, we simplified it, only pick what we actually use, and get rid of those that we do not use. Kung hindi mo nagamit for 90 days na, most likely hindi mo nagagamitin. So we had to get rid of that. And miraculously, nagkasya na ang aming mga gamit. Tapos yung mga medications. Okay, so eto marami kaming medications na hindi na rin namin nagagamit or expired na. We had to let go. Nagkasya na rin siya sa maliit na lalagyanan. So I'm very proud of myself. So it is a process. It is it is a project. And but what I like about the 10-10 rule is that it's not exhausting. So you only give 10 minutes. You clean up for 10 minutes. You declutter for 10 minutes. And then that's it. And then you rest, and then you thank yourself. And, great job, Elaine. 10 minutes. So 10 minutes in the morning, and then 10 minutes at night. And then you only pick a certain portion, a certain area. You don't want to tackle everything, kasi nakaka-exhaust. And especially for me, wala na ako masyadong energy. Ang dami ko pang gagawin. So 10 minutes and then 10 minutes. Okay, so the other thing is because, when you're living or practicing minimalism, you are mindful. So there's intentionality when you buy something, before you actually purchase it, kailangan isipin mo muna, ano ba ang purpose nito? Okay? Is this gonna be useful sa aking buhay ngayon? And is this gonna be very temporary? Alam mo, ang kultura ng Japanese, they like to buy things kahit mahal, basta maganda ang quality. Okay? That will be useful for a long time. Hindi yung mga mumurahin, tapos mababasag lang or masisira. So, in choosing the things that you're bringing in your home, kailangan intentional din. So, you know, like for us now, because we're in the initial phase, before we add things or napag-agrihan namin is before we even buy things to organize, like in our bedroom or in our closet, we have to get things out first. So decluttering first before you put in, okay? So hindi laging ang solution, diba? Or we're gonna get an organizer, or we're gonna get this. You know, first thing is declutter. Get things out that you don't need. Ang sabi nga nila, pag masyado daw kang maraming bit-bit or marami kang gamit na hindi mo kailangan, para kang may backpack. It's like you're carrying a backpack full of stones na ang bigat lang pero wala namang purpose. Diba? So what you need to do is get rid of those stones para yung journey mo ay maging magaan. Diba? Ang ganda. So yun, so we need to declutter, and that's what we're gonna do for 30 days. And then, after that, hopefully, maintenance na lang. Okay? So, another good thing about this minimalism is financial freedom. Because you think about the things that you're buying, eto tayo, di ba, sa Amerika, ang bilis bumili. And even in the Philippines now, you have Shopee. When I was there, Lazada. So many things that it's very easy to buy if you want things. Here, ang napansin ko when I had the first time we created the art studio, now maraming space. Ngayon, wala na kasi there's so many things. Maraming nabibili na hindi man lang nagagamit. Okay? So, what happens is, nandun lang. Oh, because I'm going to use that in the future, or I'm going to use that next week, pero wala namang time. So, hindi naman nagagamit. So, now it's more intentional. Like, okay, do I really need new clothes? Or maybe, hindi ko lang nakikita because I have so many clothes. Or do I really lack these things? Okay. So, last night, because I checked out the pantry and I organized it, my husband said, when I asked him, what do you want for dinner? Ayan, sabi niya, I want pasta because meron siyang dental issue. And guess what? When I was cleaning up, nakita ko yung pasta. We have pasta and we actually have Alfredo sauce. Yung sauces namin dalawa, yung isa is expired na. So I got rid of that. And then the other one is still good until March next year. So I said, okay, I'm just gonna, make pasta with Alfredo sauce. And that's what we had for dinner. And yung pamangkin ko naman got the leftover fish. So we had codfish and then, yeah. Here's Randy with my puppy dog. Hindi na siya puppy dog. 1-year-old na si Stark. Look, ang laki na. Sobra. Hey, Starky. Yeah. So last night, nakasave kami ng money for dinner because, check the pantry. We have pasta. I cooked the pasta. They love it. So we had Alfredo sauce and pasta and leftover. Ayan. So that's also the good thing about being intentional with what you purchase. So, yung mga maliliit kasi na purchases, like $10, $20, pag kinumpute mo yung Amazon account mo, oh my God, $100, $200 na in a month, diba? For the little things that you buy. So, yun din yung isang purpose. O isang magandang benefit ng minimalism is financial freedom because you're very intentional with what you buy. Hindi yung mga impulse buying or what they call nabudol. diba, na budol buy. So when I was in the Philippines, and yun yung term ng aking mga pamangkin, budol. Baby, right? Budol shopping.
Budol.
Ito na budol daw. Budol. So you're more intentional, hindi ka nabubudol because you actually think about it first, diba? Like, will this serve me a purpose right now, like presently? Hindi yung, oh my God, I'm gonna use this for next year.
No, you're not.
No, you're not. I'm gonna use this next month. No, you're not. Okay? Pero kasi, we have to, parang we have to compromise because yung kultura ng mga Americans, and my husband is an American, as you can see, you know, yung convenience of buying, because time is so important in the US. They don't have a lot of time here. So when you go to the store, you want to get everything that you need. And there are some families that, you know, will purchase what they need for a month. Meron na silang freezer, they buy all, and then they're very good in planning. If you're not, then that's not the way to go. So Randy will buy like 5 marinades because we use it a lot. Ako naman, hindi. So, binibili ko yung kailangan ko for the present. But we use that. So, you have to know yourself nga. You have to know your needs. So, we always grill. We always have something in the air fryer. And we just get, you know, si Randy likes yung mga marinade na wine and peppers. So, yeah. So, to save you time, kasi lagi mong ginagamit, okay yun. Pero yung mga gagamitin mo pa, oy, sa birthday ko sa ganyan, or for New Year, medyo matagal pa, di ba? So, when you're intentional in buying, nagkakaroon ka ng financial freedom because, you know what, if you have a lot of debts, the truth is, hindi ka free. Di ba? Marami kang mga financial responsibilities. Guess what? You need to work so much. Kaya nga maraming Filipino sa Amerika, double, triple jobs. Diba?
I have an input.
What?
More debts means less family time.
Yes. Yan. More debts means less family time. You know why? Because you have to work so much to pay. Diba? Naku, nag-ano daw ako, nangaral daw ako. Because when you have a lot of financial responsibilities, you can't even take a vacation. Yan. So, wag maging one-day millionaire sa paggastos, lalo na kapag credit card ang ginagamit. And I know some people, unfortunately, they've been here in the United States for a long time. Pero talagang hindi sila makarecover sa kanilang mga financial responsibilities. By being mindful, we know our financial capabilities, diba? We don't spend too much, we don't spend beyond our means. Ayan. So, we don't spend excessively. Yun ang kagandahan because, you know, we are mindful of what we need. You don't buy 10 when you only need 1. Yan. So, you don't buy what you cannot afford. So, it gives you financial freedom. Diba? So, kung mag-iisip ka ng trips, so say, oh, I want to go to Mexico, I want to go to this, I want to do that. Can you really afford that? Can you financially support it? Kung hindi, wag na, because it will cause you suffering. You know, as Randy said, more debts means less time with your family. Okay? Yeah. So, with minimalism, it also gives you financial freedom. Yeah. So, going back to the space. So, sabi niya, ang space mo daw, mental space, emotional space, and physical space. So, it starts with your home. And yung home mo is napaka-sacred. This is where you sleep, where you relax, you spend time with your family. And, you know, like, in this modern time, diba tayo, like, my husband works at home, I work at home. So, pretty much, we spend, in 24 hours, we spend about 22 hours in this space. So we have to make it really sacred and make it really right for us, diba? So yun nga. So before we started this, I told my family we're gonna do this. And mas maganda kung lahat on board. Hindi mahirap. Because, you know, and my husband is very supportive. Ayan. So after day 2, after cleaning the pantry, after cleaning the bedroom and the closet, and the bathroom, we have how many big black trash bags? Siguro 1, 2, 3, 4 trash bags of things that we don't need. Yeah. So, di ba, parang pag naka-backpack na punong-puno ng bato, wala namang purpose, binubuhat mo lang siya. And your travel is so hard. You know, you're not traveling light. Malayo ba yung mararating mo pagka ganon? I don't think so. You're gonna be so exhausted. You're gonna be so tired. And this is one of the reasons why we're doing this. You know, pagising mo sa umaga, maganda na malinis. When you look at your closet, konti lang yung choices, diba? Hindi masyadong marami at hindi nakaka-fatigue. So, ang mga main areas in the house, okay? And I promised my husband I'm gonna finish this and then we're gonna go have lunch. Okay, so yung kitchen, yan, yung pantry, yung mga cabinets, but I'm adopting the 10-minute rule. So hindi ako masyadong ma-overwhelm. Okay? After 10 minutes, I'm going to thank myself. And sabihin ko, great job, Elaine. Thank you for taking the time. Yan. So yung kitchen, yung pantry, yung mga cabinets, yung countertop, okay? Yung ilalim ng sink. Yan. And then, next will be the closets and the bedrooms. So yung closet namin, we're gonna be intentional in picking what clothes to put. Tapos with Randy, we have to be very, very intentional. Ayan, yung sikmura ko kumakalam na. We have to be very intentional in putting his clothes at the bottom so he can reach it. And then with our renovation, maganda na kasi Randy can get his clothes na. And so we picked the clothes and, you know, we have a lot of space now. Yung mga hindi kasya, we're going to donate them. And then for my exhibits, I've decided that I'm going to recycle my gowns. So I don't have to purchase a new one kasi every major exhibition, I was always buying a new gown. So now I'm just gonna recycle. And I'm going to really be very, very conservative about it. So yon. So it's still in progress, pero that's the second item. The third big item for me, si Randy already started his office. So his office is good now. For me, is my office. How to declutter all those mails, the files. Kasi kaming mga lawyers, meron kaming requirement to keep our file for 7 years, in some states even more. Pero with the digital, yung scanning, that's the option now. So
the best way to declutter her office is retirement.
Retirement. Yes, I want retirement. So, long time ago, we have to keep a storage. We have to physically keep the file. And we have to keep the file for 7 years. So when a client asks you for her file, hindi mo pwedeng sabihin, oh, we don't have it. Because it's your responsibility as a lawyer. So imagine, lagi kaming merong malaking storage. But with the digitalization, we're able to scan everything. There was like 1 year that's all that we did. We scanned everything. And then ngayon, syempre, padami pa rin ang padami. So digitalization is the answer. And then yung mga mails namin kasi, we have a lot. So sometimes, andun na, nagiging part na ng landscape ng office. So that's the next challenge for me. I told myself, kahit 10 minutes lang, 10 minutes in the morning and 10 minutes before the end of the day, I can get this done in 30 days. Okay? Then, the next big item, ayan, yung garahe. Yung garahe nyo ba? How is your garage? By the way, yung garage namin ay ang daming. Meron kaming 2 freezers. And we have a lot of things. My kiln is there. When we were doing the renovation, it was the, parang yung, how do you call it? The holding area for all the materials. But this will be like a week project. And, you know, my husband and Mark will have to help, and me, of course, kailangan namin magtulungan to accomplish this. But this is gonna be a lot. Okay? And then finally for me, yung aking art studio, it's hard to let go of things that I created. You know, maraming artists na ganyan, may mga sentimental value because each piece na ginawa is parang yung soul, your soul as an artist is there. So kahit minsan, hindi maganda na, yung parang palpak yung outcome, but then for us, it's very, very special. It's very important because a part of us was put in that process. You know, we spent time in that process. So I guess my last biggest one is the art studio. But I have to do this in order to give space to new things that I will be creating. Kasi what's happening is dumami na ng dumami yung mga ginagawa ko and there's no more space. So as I said, I'm so, I don't know, I'm just so fast. Like I can do 3 projects at the same time. So I want to be more intentional, do one thing at a time and really, you know, pay attention to my process. And, you know, hindi yung sabay-sabay, you know. So those are the 3 key points. As I said, I have to plan it kasi I'm not naturally blessed with organizational skills. Meron ako mga ibang gifts, okay? Pero when it comes to organization, parang hindi ako masyadong magaling sa pagdating sa bahay. So I always, kailangan lagi ng may housekeeper or katulong or kasambahay to help me. Or assistant, ayan. So, but now, so far, so good. In 3 days, I've got a lot of things done. And our bedroom is nice. Our bathroom is nice. Our pantry is nice. And, you know, so far, our closet is nice. And so, I'm very happy with that. Okay, so that's for day 1 to day 2. Now, for day 3 today, I worked on the refrigerator. It took me 30 minutes. Guess what? Talagang hindi siya nabigyan ng atensyon, pero I was able to see 3 ketchups, 3 iba't ibang gamit, ilang salad dressings, meron kami 5. Pero there's one thing that I cannot touch there, yung Mang Tomas lechon sauce ni Mark. Na konting-konti na lang, talagang sinasavor niya because it's so hard to buy that. I don't know if that's even available sa US right now. If you know a place where kung saan sila nagbebenta no na, let me know so we can buy more. But yung refrigerator namin, I did it, and then so 1 part, and then later today yung freezer naman. But I'm happy because finally meron kaming space, which is very good, diba? So minimalism is clarity, peace, and intentionality. So it's not only your space. Once you start with your space, pati kasi yung mind mo yung mental clarity, nagkakaroon ka ng mental clarity, nababawasan yung stress mo, nagkakaroon ka ng greater freedom. Also yung physical, so for how many days now? I think about a month now, my husband and I started doing Qigong practices. So I started Qigong during COVID pandemic, and it's a traditional Chinese medicine, and it's a mindful movement meditation. So it's for your mind, your emotion, your physical. So we started doing that. And then yung spirit, your spirituality is also part of this, being present and being in the here, in the now, you know. yung mga nangyari sa buhay natin in the past, wala na talaga tayong magagawa dyan eh. Lalo na yung mga palpak nating ginawa. Oh my goodness, I made a lot of mistakes in the past. O kaya yung mga gagawin natin in the future. You know, oh, I'm gonna build a home in the Philippines. I'm gonna build a vacation home. You know, what matters is the now, is the present. And that's being spiritual. Because when you're present, you are actually more grateful because you can see things clearly. Yeah, you can see what's happening. You can see what's going on. I think I'm a better person when I'm present. And, you know, and that's what I call spirituality. It's not going to a particular church. It's not, you know, worshiping a particular religion or a particular God, but it's being present in the now and being grateful. Yeah. Hi, Charmel of Arizona. Thank you for watching, my dear. So we're going to be in Arizona soon. I want to see Sedona. You know, I had an opportunity to meet Charmel and Marie. And I don't know if you guys believe in synchronicity, but I do. When the universe will actually connect you with the right people, people that can actually uplift you and support you. And I think that's what happened. And I believe in that, you know. It turned out na yung mga principles that they are applying in their life, in their lives, yun din yung mga pinag-aaralan ko, and yun din ang mga sinusunod ko. So it felt very, very easy. But Charmel, we made it to Dallas. And thank you for sharing your day with me and Maggie. Nagpunta kami sa Mother Cabrini and sa Royal Gorge Bridge. Ayun. So, ang ganda ng energy ni Marie and ni Charmel. So, I'm very thankful. And pupuntahan ka namin sa Sedona because I want to see the vortex. Diba? Nandiyan daw ang energy. So, we're very excited. Ayan po. So, if you are interested in decluttering your life, you know, I suggest you do it now. Now is the right time. It will give you mental clarity. It will give you peace. And, you know, it will give you more freedom. Sabi nga ni Randy, financial freedom, when you have less debts, you have more time with your family. So, yun sa minimalism, less is more. You have more time for yourself. You have more time to appreciate. You have more time. I have more time to do art. And I have more time to spend with my family and friends. Ayan. Sana by sharing this, ay na-inspire kayo. And I hope, you know, if you want to do it, do it. Live passionately. And then be compassionate and be kind to yourself. Don't worry about the past. Lahat tayo ay may mga mistakes and palpak in the past. That's part of growing. That's part of who we are right now. Don't worry too much about the future. God will help us. The universe will help us. It will be okay. Enjoy the now and enjoy the present. Until next time, Elaine, see ya. Bye-bye.